You're working 60 hours a week, you're still the one putting out the fires, and the business seems to need you more than you'd really like to admit. Here's the truth. Right now, you don't actually have a business. You've got a high-paid job or a low-paid job. So let's fix that. Most business owners we meet are incredibly capable, working harder than anyone else, but they're still struggling with cash flow, team issues, or margins that really don't reflect the sacrifice, the energy, and the effort that they put out. Now, if that's you, you're not alone. I've seen it hundreds of times before, even with really successful founders. That's why we created the Exit Ready Scorecard. It's a simple but super powerful tool to help you understand where is your business and where does it stand right now. And it answers one crucial question. Is your business truly an asset, or is it just something that is a lot of hand crank relying on you? Here's the kicker. The more valuable you are to the business, then the less valuable is the business. So here's how it works. You answer 10 questions in critical areas that buyers and frankly, your future self will care most about. Things like financial performance, recurring revenue, owner dependency, management team, systems, leadership, and more. Now, before you do this, I want you to have a look at this and just look at the readiness ladder and give yourself a gut feel and a bit of a gut check and go, where do you think you're sitting right now? So before you do it, check in and go, where am I? And then come back in and do the assessment and see what the difference is. That on its own is going to be super revealing. So let's jump in, let's have a look at it. If you look at the different categories here, you've got the financial performance. And if you look at the right-hand side, you're going to see a scale. Now on the scale, there are definitions on each of the scale. So for example, on this first one, which is financial performance, you look across there and a scale of 1 is a low or a poor score. A scale of 10 is a high score. From this example here, 1 is you're having losses in the business or it's very cash flow lumpy. On the right-hand side is you have strong multi-year growth. In the middle, a 5 is solid growth and consistent profit. So let's just say you're a 5 on this one here. You write down a 5 and then you put a 5 across the side. And all you do then is track down through the different areas. The questions are the answers. So they're actually going to give you part of the clues straight away. And you'll notice each of these have different scales to give you a good insight around how you would score each one of these. So you're going to go through and you'll score yourself, whatever the numbers are, you'll go through these 2, 1, etc., etc. At the end, you'll then total up what your score is. The total is out of 100. Now you've got the score out of 100. We can now move to the right-hand side and we now look at the exit readiness ladder. The ladder goes from 1, which I hope is not you, all the way up to 100. From the beginning, from 1 to 10 is critical failure, severe risk, very weak, fragile, vulnerable, unstable, developing, solid but unsure. That gets us to the 70 to 80, strong, attractive, and right up to a premium exit. Here's the confronting reality. Most business owners who take this scorecard actually land below 60, below this place here. That means their business isn't worth what they think it is. And worse, they're trapped inside it. But depending on where you are on the scale, here's the good news. By following the Abundance Global scaling system, you can shift your score to 80 or above within just 2 years. That's why we call it being exit ready. And exit ready doesn't just mean you can sell for a premium. It also means that finally you've got a business that gives you the freedom and choices. And imagine this. What if you had a business that you could run and not be in there and it could work for 90 days or more? You take a 90-day holiday. What if 70% of your revenue came in every month, just like clockwork, without you having to make an additional sale? And what say if your leadership team was driving the growth while you focused on only the parts that you love? That's what being exit ready feels like. And here's the twist. Most of our clients who think that they want to sell at the beginning, at the start, when they start working with us, once they build an exit ready business, they end up going, I don't want to sell it. Why would that be the case? Because now they've built a cash cow and it's a machine that pays them. It frees up their time and it gives them the option to sell, but not the pressure to sell. And we work with over 2,400 businesses across Australia and globally to help them scale profitably and to build an exit ready business. And over, the same truth shows up. When you turn your business and treat it like an asset, everything changes. And remember, if you don't value your time, no one else will. So here's your next step. Go through and complete the exit ready scorecard. Have a look at where you fit on the exit readiness ladder. And you look at this, go, here's where I'm at, and you can look at straight away, what do I need to do to improve in each of those areas? Now, if your score is not what you want, and you go, oh, I really want to enhance this, I really want to get it exit ready or be exitable, that's what we do every single day. We're in the trenches helping business owners to scale their businesses properly. You can do this on your own through trial and error, and that's totally fine. But I also want to say to you is don't waste your time. Don't waste it through trial and error. Your time is way too valuable. So what I'm going to suggest is reach out, and what we'll do is we'll show you the path so we can help you to compress time and accelerate your results.